I never thought our family vacation would turn into the worst nightmare of our lives. It was supposed to be a relaxing trip to a quiet lakeside cabin, away from the chaos of city life. My parents, my older brother Jake, my little sister Emily, and I were all excited for a week of hiking, swimming, and campfire stories. But on the third day, everything went to hell. Emily was 8 years old, curious, adventurous, but also easily scared. She loved exploring, but never wandered too far from us. That afternoon, we were at the lake skipping rocks and wading in the water. Emily was building a sandcastle a few feet away, her blonde curls bouncing as she worked. Mom called us all over for a snack, and that's when we noticed Emily was gone. At first, we weren't too worried. She had a habit of getting distracted. Maybe she wandered into the trees looking for sticks or flowers. We searched, calling her name, but there was no answer. Mom's voice became more frantic, Dad's face paled, and Jake and I ran in opposite directions, hoping to find her laughing behind a tree. But she wasn't there. Minutes turned into an hour, then two. Then the sun started setting. We called the police, and soon, the whole town seemed to be helping us search. Flashlights scanned the forest. Voices echoed through the trees, and my mother sobbed uncontrollably. My dad, usually strong and composed, looked like he had aged 10 years in a single evening. I remember the absolute terror of knowing that my baby sister was out there, alone, or worse, not alone. They found her body 2 days later. She was lying in a shallow stream, her dress torn, her skin pale and lifeless. The autopsy said she drowned, but the police had no answers for how she got there. It was miles away from where we last saw her. And then there were the bruises, finger-shaped marks on her wrists, like someone had grabbed her. The worst part? Her face. Emily was always smiling, always full of life. But the expression she wore when they found her was something else entirely. Her mouth was slightly open, her lips curled in a grotesque, frozen grin, like she had seen something or someone in her final moments. The police ruled it an accident, said she must have wandered off, fallen, and drowned. But I know that's not what happened, because 2 nights after we buried her, I woke up to the sound of giggling. It was coming from the hallway just outside my room. Light, airy, unmistakably Emily's. My heart pounded as I sat up, straining to listen. The house was dark, the air thick with silence, except for that sound. I slowly crept to my door, barely daring to breathe. And then, just as I reached for the handle, I heard a whisper. "Found you." I have never screamed so loud in my life. My parents rushed in, turning on all the lights, but there was nothing there. Just the empty hallway and my own ragged breathing. We left the house the next day, moved across the country, tried to leave it all behind. But sometimes in the dead of night, I still hear her voice, giggling, whispering, and waiting.